Hey, I'm the industry.
Hey yo, I'm the academia.
I'm all those businesses that tend on technology.
Whatever. And I'm all those universities, colleges, and vocational training.
I represent the small, medium, and large enterprises that either develop, deploy, or use IT solutions to drive Pakistan's entire economy.
I represent the 90 million youth who are in the education system and all those who you aren't capitalizing on.
Did you say 90 million?
We've got power in numbers and you don't know what to do with us.
We're always looking for fresh grads. How come we can't even find one?
Even if you're looking hard enough, you're not looking long enough or in the right places. You lose interest in even investing in us.
But we don't know who you are. Eh?
Huh?
Wait a second, are we?
Saying the same thing? Yes, yes.
Campus Conversations. Bridging the gap. Log on to www.ciopakistan.com for more details.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Campus Conversations. My name is Shafaq Tariq and with me today is Masood, a student from FAST University who's dropped by to our studio to talk about the industry and the academia linkage. Assalamu alaikum Masood and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Masood is also interning in a multinational, and we'll also ask about how his experience has been there compared to his other friends who are interning in a local software firm. So Masood, tell us, what are you studying?
I'm doing my major in CS, computer science, and I've just completed my 6th semester and going into my final year.
Okay, so any final year projects coming up? Are you working on something or any plans?
We haven't decided, but what we are planning to do is go for a research project in cloud computing. That's what we have planned for. But if that's not possible, we're going to go for something related to data mining, something like that. Because I've got a friend in my group who is very good in, two friends of mine actually, they're very good in programming skills, and one is very good for interface designing, and I'm just hanging around between them.
Right, but don't you think cloud computing would require a lot of research work, because it's something that's recently come to Pakistan?
Yes, that would require a lot of research work. That's what we have discussed with some of our faculty that are working on this. What they have told us that we have discussed about 2 months ago. So we have told that they've given us some related research papers and something like that. Just read it, have some concept, and then come back and then discuss again. So that's what. So till now we haven't done anything in that, to be honest. But we are sure that if not research work, if you're not going to do it in FIP, someday we are going to do it, because it's a new thing and industry is growing in this.
Yeah, but then why not start it at the level of your FIP and then take it ahead? I mean, is your university not encouraging you to pick up a research development project or what?
That depends upon the resources that are available over there. Because for every FIP there is a coordinator and a project manager is assigned. So that depends a person available who can help us. That only depends on that.
Right. So how important do you think is FYP when it comes to writing that in your CVs, just so that you could show it off to the industry ke maine apne final year project mein ye kiya tha? Does that leave a good impact on your CV or on your skills?
Because if you're good, you're going to make us something good in FYP.
Right.
And if you're going to good and we're going to make something good, people are going to like this, and it's going to do something good for your CV and for your future.
All right. Right before starting our show, you and I were discussing about the GPA thing as well. You're you're interning at a multinational, to be precise, and your other friends who have high GPA are not. So do you think, what's your perception, does GPA play a very important role when it comes to looking for a job or when it comes to interning?
I guess it does not, because for me, my GPA is not that good. But I am interning in a multinational, and before I applied I was thinking that alright, my GPA is not good, but let's apply and let's see what happens. I gave the test, passed it, and then gave the interview, even passed that. And out of many people, only 2 interns were hired, and I was one of them. So it's a big achievement even for me. And people over there, people with me giving tests and interviews, they had much better and higher GPA than me. So I guess that doesn't play a part. That plays a part, but if you can compensate it with your efforts in interview and test, that overcomes it.
Yeah, because with the industry perspective is that if you have a 4.0 GPA, this means that you're a rote learner, you're only a bookworm. you don't know all that which probably others would know who don't have a higher GPA, because वो कहते हैं ना कि जो backbenchers होते हैं, when they come out in the industry they actually excel more than the ones who have a very high GPA. Are you a backbencher?
No, sometimes, no, yeah, mostly, I guess.
Right. Okay. So what are you? Where are you interning, and basically what's your task over there?
I'm interning at Johnson & Johnson, Pakistan, and my task is to build dashboard reports in SAP.
Okay.
And that's something that I haven't done, but I'm.
You didn't study that in your university?
No, I haven't studied that in the industry.
And do you think your university should start a course on SAP or maybe on ERP at a smaller level?
Yes, I guess they should do, because every good company is implementing SAP nowadays. It's a very good field, and I guess a course should be offered, and I've got my internship is for 3 months and they're training for me, and if I can be trained in 3 months, why can't we be in 4 months course?
Yeah. So when your university starts, are you still going to continue with your internship?
That depends how much they offer me, because initially they offered me that for 3 months,
Right.
and I've completed my 2 months, and if they offered me more, then I'll see to it.
Okay, there's also one more thing that we usually come across के university में आपके schedule and your studies and your projects are so tough that students do not get time to work somewhere else. Does that mean that the university does not want the students to work while they're studying? I mean, there's also a concept of co-op programs. Have you heard about co-ops?
No.
There are many companies that do offer that. कि while you're studying, you can also work part-time in a very good company and learn from there as well, so that you also have the bookish knowledge as well as you have the practical knowledge. Lekin many universities here, in fact almost all of them, they have such tough schedules, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
You know, you have your continuous back-to-back classes, and then you have your courses that you just don't get time to work, you don't get time to socialize at times as well. Do you think that for a student who's actually in a very growing stage, and when it comes to interact with the industry, students lack over there because उन्हें university इतनी opportunities नहीं दे रही to interact with the industry?
Yes, I guess that's a big
I'm
thing
sure,
to
I
look
mean
at.
you're at FAST, आपका भी पढ़ाई का schedule बहुत tough होता होगा.
I guess yes, because we have to reach at 8:30 and leave at 4:30. We hardly get time for going out in the industry and work. And I guess we should get because if you're implementing something in our project, if we implement with the industry, that would be a big learning opportunity for us.
Right.
If we go out in the industry and we have done something with them, they're going to admire us that this person knows something.
Right.
And if we don't know anything, because we are doing project on our own, and we have no limitation that if something didn't work, we just leave it. We just do something else. That's the way we work in our project. And it makes a big difference working in a company, because now I'm working over there, and if I suggest anything that it can be done like this, even it can be done like this, much lesser time, I'm told that no, if you're going to do like this, then it's going to create such problems in the future. So we don't learn this in doing our project in our university. I guess we should get opportunities to work outside within our semesters.
Right.
That's what happens even because if you talk about United States or England, that's people do work side by side.
Yeah, in fact, I think kids they start working at the age of 14, 15, you know, they start giving newspapers, or they start working at Pizza Hut just for a very small time, but yes, and you know, they do continue with that.
Even if they're studying like for a major in, they're doing something in engineering or computer science, they start working with industries within when they've not even graduated. So even in Pakistan, we should get opportunities to do something like that.
So I think this is a message for all the universities out there, that you know, start giving time to the students so that they can interact with the industry, because these kids, they want to interact. Okay, tell me, when it comes to your final year project, are your final year projects implemented by different organizations? Do you approach them that this is our idea and we want you to maybe fund it or try and implement it in your organization?
No, I don't think so, because
आप लोग यूनिवर्सिटी में ही करके उसको वहीं पे रख देते हैं. You don't carry ahead?
No, we can do it because there are some organizations that offer that do an FIP with us. There are some organizations. TRG, I guess TRG offers, because my friend is working over there, and he even I was told by him that even this happens. But I guess when you in FAST, there is a concept that if you're doing an FIP, that product belongs to FAST. You cannot sell them. You cannot sell
Really?
it.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. That's their policy. That's what I have heard from seniors.
Right, but then what about sending off the students to the industry? फिर वो तो फिर बात negate ही हो जाती है ना आपकी के फास्ट ने उसको अपने पास ही रख लिया या whatever university, कोई और भी university में होगा ये rule, I don't know. So आप लोग की जो projects होते हैं, so you have your internals from the institute?
Yes.
And
Mostly because we have a teacher assigned to us and a master's student. There's MS program.
right.
Uh,
Evening का होता होगा वो.
Yes, I guess.
Right, okay.
He's assigned to us, and
Okay.
in some of the projects there are some people who are from industry.
Right.
And I don't know about the policies. What the policies do they have for that? But from what I have heard is that if you're doing a project, that's the property of a FAST.
Right. Okay. What about events like Procom and other activities where the university does try to build a relationship with the
Yes.
industry? Have you been a part of Procom anytime?
Yes, I've been. A part
You've
of that.
participated in
Yes.
that? All right. So how do you think, how does the industry react to that when you go out to them, when you tell them that, you know, we have Procom? Are they interested to see what the talent the students have? Are they ready to invest?
Because Procom is a very good program for us to interact with the industry.
Right.
Because
Do the industry professionals come to Procom?
yes, there are many. I guess every software house comes over there
Okay.
to access the projects and the competitions that. And I guess people are not only from FAST. There are people from other universities, from other institutes,
Right.
and it's a good way of interacting with them and learning what they are learning, and then analyzing what's the difference between them and us. Then approaching that we can do better than them, and so it's a very good program for us.
Right. Okay. One more thing about the placement center. I'm sure your university does have a placement center.
Yes, they have.
Right. Okay. How many students are there in your batch?
Like around 150 or around 150.
150. And if you have any idea, or maybe if you've heard from your seniors, how many internship opportunities come to your university, and how many of your batchmates have already been interning somewhere? As in, how would you rate your placement center in the university?
I guess placement center plays a very active role in our university because every day or two there is an email in the inbox doing that this company requires an intern with
Right.
this and this requirements. So I guess and many people in that I know of my batch are doing internship because of that.
Okay.
They haven't approached by themselves.
Right.
They were placed because of the placement officer.
Right.
So I guess it's in placement officer playing a very active role in our university.
So you're thinking that your placement center is comparatively very active at the moment, and majority of your batchmates are interning at a really good place, and at least utilizing their summer vacations doing something
Yes.
fruitful.
Yes.
Right. Okay. One more thing before wrapping up. Events like Campus Conversations, I'm sure you were a part of it when
Yes.
Campus Conversations came to FAST with some people from the industry and Pasha. How was your experience over there, and how many such activities are held at your university?
I guess it was a very good experience.
Was it the first time कि आप लोग का interaction हुआ था?
I don't know about the others, but for me it was the first time.
Okay.
And that time I realized what industry is looking for, what we should focus on.
Right.
So it was a very good experience for us, and I guess this type of events should occur on a regular basis because
Right.
it's a very good opportunity for us to approach the industry, meet people in the industry,
Right.
because we don't meet them on daily basis. So I guess that's a very good event. That campus conversation is a very good event.
Right. Okay. One more thing. There are many students who are possibly doing summer semester as well. So if you guys are given an opportunity to intern or being mentored by a mentor or maybe a professional from the industry, I've usually come across students who give priority to their class or to their summer course or extra courses compared to such mentoring sessions. Do you think mentoring sessions are good for the students when you get at least a 2-hour session with an industry professional to talk about your own career? Is there anything called career guidance or career counseling at your university? अगर आप लोग confused होते हो कि मैंने क्या करना है अपनी graduation के बाद, is there anyone that you can go and talk to?
Well, yes, we can always talk to our faculty, our seniors. There is,
Okay.
but I guess we should always attend a mentoring session. Even I attended at IBM.
Okay.
So it was a very good session for me. Yeah, and going to IBM and interacting with this country sales manager.
Right.
Because we had no clue what IBM was doing at that time.
Right.
And when I interacted with him, I realized he told me that what should we do for our future.
Right.
What is the priority scope? What is the scope in the industry? What should we
Right.
learn at that time?
Right.
So because at that time when he mentioned SAP and software, military softwares, we had no clue what was that. He told us to go and research for them because that's the main biggies in the industries.
Right.
So mentoring sessions are important, and I guess if you can miss a class for that,
It's not so
it's
bad.
not-
It won't
it's
be so
not-
harmful.
It's
right?
not that bad.
Right. So your experience at IBM was really good. Were you
Yes.
fascinated by the infrastructure and the cafeteria over there?
Yes, I guess. I remember I and my friend were comparing. All right, we went to TRG. That wasn't like this. This is very good.
So do you plan to work at IBM sometime in future? Would you like to intern or work over there?
Yes, I guess.
I mean, I think now that if you're good with SAP implementation at Johnson & Johnson, I'm sure you could work at IBM as well.
Yes, I guess if I got an opportunity, I will avail it.
All right, perfect. Well, this brings us to the end of the show of another episode of Campus Conversations. This is Shafaq Tariq with Masood signing out.